welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Good God, I am excited because today we are taking a look at the Mondo SABRETOOTH by Mondo. I already said Mondo. So this is, not counting variants, the fourth figure in the X-Men line. Funny enough, I believe that Gambit went on pre-order before this guy, but this guy is out first. And I wanted to not just open him up and do kind of like a review on SABRETOOTH, but I wanted to kind of do a how's it going so far with the Mondo X-Men line, okay? Because I believe that this line has the potential and is fulfilling the potential to be the definitive X-Men animated line, okay? The one that people look at when the dust settles and say, those guys did it the best, okay? I think there could be some tweaks to the overall line, and maybe when we line them all up, we can maybe go over that together. But I want to take a look at this SABRETOOTH first. So SABRETOOTH, Victor Creed, X-Men animated, Jim Lee costume, if you don't know. To me, the definitive costume, okay, I know that when he first appeared in Iron Fist, okay, I know that, okay. I actually have that comic somewhere. He did have a different outfit, but this is like become the de facto outfit for me, at least. Take a look at the box. Big, giant SABRETOOTH box right here. And then here's the side of the box. X-Men animated series. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then right here, check this out. All of the fun storyboard art that I think this is like from the... I assume this is from like the animated show. You got him fighting Wolverine. Also have to mention that concept design and sculpt by Alex Brewer. Alex Brewer becoming one of my favorite guys in the game, okay? Follow him on Instagram. He is, his name just lands on shit that I love. So I do have to shout him out. I saw this. I said, hey, I know this name. Very, very talented individual. And then you get this Velcro. Let's take a look at this together. I haven't done this yet. Come on. I wish I was stronger. Boom. There you go. Holy shit. This guy is a fucking monster. I mean, he's a real monster, but he's an actual monster. Is it all in frame right here? SABRETOOTH, the X-Men love, respect many of their adversaries. No one loves SABRETOOTH. What the hell? I love SABRETOOTH. Read all of this right here if you pause it, and wow. I can't wait to open this guy up. I can't wait to put him with the other Mondo X-Men, and let's see. Is Mondo still bringing it? Okay, because they've been bringing it. That Jubilee, mwah, muy perfecto. That Magneto, mwah, muy perfecto. I'll show you all of them. And then, is this guy any different? Okay, does he pass the test? I hope so. I think so. Let's open him up. I'll see you there. All right, this is the best SABRETOOTH. I can't deny it. I can't affront, as the kids say. This is it right here. And I know because I've been looking for the perfect SABRETOOTH for a long time. All right, I grew up with this version of SABRETOOTH, the Marvel vs. Capcom games, and you know, I've been on the lookout for one that kind of like met all the criteria. I never found one until today. This is it. This is the best one. You know, maybe one day we'll get a 1/12 scale of this, but right now, this is the best SABRETOOTH there is. Mondo freaking killed this. Holy crap. They really went up a level. Holy crap. Look at all of the stuff happening here. Look at all of the paint. Look how awesome the sculpting is. Everything is just so well defined. The little accent splotches there, accent lines, all the way up to the feet. Oh my lord. Lordy lord. This SABRETOOTH is freaking amazing here. Here's the back. Check out the fur, the big furry mane, and right here, you can just take a look, and then you get the SABRETOOTH buttocks right there. and then down here, oh my god, this is so freaking cool. I really can't overstate just how great the details look and the animated lines. I think, you know, my buddy Johnny Nostalgia said this in his other video, but he's right. The black lines, well placed, are so important to just get that animated feel. And this is no exception right here. But I also love how they just accentuated the black lines with the paint in there and the different shades of paint. It just looks so good. Just a pose I just kind of like I just like landed just doing nothing, and he already just looks like a statue just in this pose. I mean, look at this. Look at this saber-tooth. It's fucking insane. Speaking of posing, let's just give you his articulation real quick. So looks up about that much, looks down really well, which is great because he's a big MFer, and then just the side to side. Shoulders go up about that much. Sorry, so big. I can't get it all in frame. And yes, that is what she said. There is no bicep swivel, but I actually agree with that because it would kind of like cut up the aesthetic right here. I'd rather have the aesthetic than have like a swivel or a seam right here. Elbows go about this much, and there is that hinge on the elbow, which I really like. Ball joint on the hand right here. Then his big trunk right here has this chest swivel, so you can do some of this and some of that. And yeah, you can kind of like lean and do like a little fighting pose thing you got there. And you got the waist that, I don't know, it goes about that much. Okay, I don't want to push it too far, but I also don't need to push it too far. Thighs are pretty respectable. They go about that much. Very, very good knee right there. Very good hinge on the foot and a slight rock there. Moves back about that much. Punches forward. Not really very much, about that much. Let's take a look at some accessories. You get these hands right here, these sort of grabby claw hands. You get more traditional grabby hands as well, and these are all painted really nice. And I like that they just have like splotches of like animation on there too. You get two sets of very similar claw hands. I have the ones that are on him already, but you get this pair two that are just a little bit in a different state of clawing. And then you get some fists, so you can do some saber-tooth fist bumping, bro. I would think that it would hurt saber-tooth to make a fist, okay? I mean, physics would dictate that, but yeah, who knows? And then this is the hand that he's already got on him, this really cool claw hand where the fingers are just different in the way they extend. I really like that. You get this muzzle on him because you gotta muzzle the man sometimes. You get a blaster, and does he have a hand that can hold this blaster? Yeah, I think he does. I'm looking down at the hands right now, but really nice paint on this blaster. It's got like two types of yellow and green on there, and it's really designed well. Walkie-talkie for when Sabertooth has to call his friends, okay? But that's kind of like a trick question because Sabertooth doesn't need any friends to kick your ass. Look at this awesome bomb. This is a really cool accessory. The dynamite strapped in there with the, I guess this is like C4 and the little device here and the red button on there. Very nice accessory. Check out this Talos head. Very cool too. I love the different paint. I love the just the detail, even in the eyes. They gave it a little animation white line in there, and they're getting very good with just like the animation splotches and the cell shading. Cell shading is not easy to do. You kind of have to be a master at it, and these guys have definitely mastered it. I think was also part of the exclusive. You get this saber-tooth head. This was the head that came on him, the screaming head right here. I went for the sadistic smile head. But I don't know. I might put this one back on. It's pretty cool. And this one, this almost looks like aging rock star head. I don't know if I go with this, but it's cool. It's just cool to have. It's got like the nice paint in the hair, the two tones of the yellow and the eyebrows, and I don't know. Maybe I do use this at some point. Maybe I do a little display with Logan with the mask off, and he's got the mask off. But I appreciate having this. I almost forgot to mention it does come with the Mondo stand, although this guy stands pretty well, and his hips are very wide, so you gotta get this to go real wide, or you wrap this around his leg, which is probably what I'll end up doing. Actually, the unmasked head is pretty cool. I do like it. It matches the fur with the two-tone in there, and it's kind of nice. And by the way, he does have a trigger hand. Okay, that's what that was. So that fits really nice. Actually, I like him with the blaster. I might keep that and just have the other hand go claws. All right, and because everybody has to know how they match up, there you go. That's the height difference between Sabertooth and Wolverine. Sabertooth is, I think, at the peak of his mane, he's inching to about like 13 inches. And look, if memory serves me right, he should be, it fits to scale, bigger than this, or a lot bigger than Wolverine. I think, right? I think like maybe 2 heads taller or 3 heads taller. Maybe that is a limit of the 1/6 scale, because if you think about it, it's tough with scale because they need a place to go. So I don't think it's really about Sabretooth being bigger than Wolverine. I think it's about maybe Wolverine being smaller. I think he should have been shorter, I want to say, but I don't know. I don't have a height guide next to me, but maybe there is a limit too, because there are guys bigger than Sabretooth, like Juggernaut, and if you make Sabretooth too big, maybe he's the same size as Juggernaut, and you run into a whole scale thing. So I'm fine with this. This is an acceptable height difference, but this Wolverine, I will say, I kind of want a redo on him. I'll be very, very honest. I like him, but I don't love him. I don't love him like I love Sabretooth. And on that note, let's just look at the whole X-Men line together. Right, and here are all of my Mondo X-Men together. I just remember that I had the alternate costume Wolverine here. But let's just move him aside because I'm done showing off here. Here we go. This is what we're looking at in terms of the X-Men animated line. You got Magneto, Sabretooth, Wolverine, and Jubilee. And I have to say that I think that this is a glorious line, or shaping up to be a glorious line. It already is. I mean, 4 figures, like, that constitutes a line, right? Wow. These are just so great. They're so vivid. Now, Wolverine came out like years before, and you can sort of tell that there's a little bit of a, for lack of a better word, like drop off in the quality. Like he just doesn't seem as good as the others. Maybe it's because he needs more cell shading or what, but I will say that these Wolverine claws bother me immensely. So if not a new figure, maybe some new hands with some better claws, because these things they don't line up for me. And I know that I'm not the only one with that issue. You look at like this Jubilee, she's like perfect. She's like beautiful. And then like this Sabretooth, it's got all of this detail in there. I don't know. I think could Wolverine be up for a redo? I don't know. I don't hate the Wolverine, but I could see them redoing it. Then this Magneto is just all sorts of awesome. Okay, this guy, I wasn't able to do a review of him, but this guy is just so cool. The paint on him is so vivid, and they have another version like that they did for Comic-Con. I don't have that. I would have loved to compare it, but that one got away from me. This line, I think when all is said and done, this is going to be like the best X-Men animated line, okay? Unless somebody else rises up to the occasion, I don't think it's going to be Hasbro, let's face it. I'm just being truthful, okay? I have their animated figures, and they're not good, okay? In fact, one of them inspired the hit song Gummy Legs, okay? The quality is just not there. These are right now the de facto X-Men animated line. Mondo is doing fucking stellar genius work. So if you want to get on the X-Men train, I don't know. You got to get these guys. The thing about them is because they are a higher price point, I think the Sabretooth was like $260 to my door. The aftermarket is not crazy if you can't find it, or it doesn't tend to be. I know Battle Cat was wild. It was like going for like $1,000, but I don't know if X-Men Animated is there, so you could probably still get them for around the same price that they went for. But these are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful figures. So to answer how's it going, it's going great, okay? The X-Men animated line by Mondo is going great. I can't wait to see what else they have. I can't wait for Gambit. And I have reason to believe that Rogue is going to be stellar too. So look out for that, and hopefully Psylocke and Cyclops and all that. Although Psylocke wasn't a major player in the X-Men animated line, but you got to make her. Come on, okay? You got to make all these guys. Juggernaut is going to kill all our wallets. Yeah, so that's it. Mondo X-Men animated Sabretooth / how's the line going? That's the video. I'm so excited for these. I can't wait to get more. Best 200 and I don't know, $60 I ever spent. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like. See you next time. Bye-bye.